This isn't even fair to be this good. Pavel Datsyuk, everybody knows he's a magician. Good composure from Johan Franzen. Backhand pass. Look at that skill there in the neutral zone. Now he's working on Chara. Little bit of a pick play. Dougie Hamilton has to back off. That's just snapped right by Tuukka Rask. That is a thing of beauty.
What's up, you hockey nuts? It's Tony Adanucci with Playmakers Hockey. We'll let you finish up this last clip here. We'll pause it right there. Okay, so today's video is the second video in our series of goal scoring IQ, where we take you inside the mind of elite level goal scorers and show you what they see, how they attack certain situations, okay, and why it's so challenging to defend from both a goaltender's perspective or defensive players' perspective, and why they're so successful, and the skills that are required to be an elite level goal scorer. So in today's video, as you saw from the first clip and the title, today's video is about puck placement and specifically shot location, and 12 inches to 20 inches is the cue. And the reason we say that, as you can see where we stopped this clip, 12 to 20 inches on either side is a tried and true area for success when shooting the puck. Okay, as of today, the NHL rulebook dictates that goaltenders' pads at a maximum are only allowed to be 11 inches in width. Okay, so that's where we come up with that 12-inch starting point. Okay, and then as you can see in that clip right there, when a goaltender does drop to the butterfly, the hands usually fall in an area somewhere around 20 inches off the ice, and that's a natural thing that happens. Even if the goaltender does not drop to the butterfly, it's a lot harder to have the hands move downward to stab at the puck to block it than it is to obviously have the puck hit the area that's already covered or bring the hands up. Okay, so we like this spot, and having coached numerous goaltenders, shot on them in practice, had conversations with them, played with a bunch of goaltenders growing up, and have had conversations with them, and from having just tormented them in practice because of, truthfully, my willingness to shoot here and master these locations. The feedback has always been, I hate it when you shoot there. It's so hard to pick up. It's so hard to save these pucks. And truthfully, the release on shots, the release on these lower shots, either on the ice or, like we're saying, 12 to 20 inches off, is much faster and easier to get off than some of the upper area of the nets when we're aiming for those nets. And we'll show you why here in a moment. So the theme for today, 12 to 20 inches off the ice on either side of the goaltender. Okay? It's not always going to be, the bar down, top corner goal that you're going to see. That's not always the area that dictates the player to shoot. You have to be willing and able to shoot at every part of the net, as well as the 6 and 7 hole underneath the arms, the 5 hole, and as well as obviously the 4 corners. Okay, but everyone likes to practice those top 2 corners and try to go bar down. Well, you got to be good at all areas if you want to be an elite level goal scorer. So we want you to master this area because it's the hardest to save for the goaltender. Okay, so even just through this clip, you can see the level of screen that's presented to the goalie. We've got 1, 2, and obviously Kane just let the puck go from here. Even through a screen, I think for goaltenders, I'm no goalie. Let's preface this by saying I'm not a goalie. I'm going based upon a shooter's experience, but also a coach's experience and the conversations being had with the goalies that I've either coached or played with. So from this goalie's perspective, it's a lot harder to pick up a puck that's being shot in this area, 12 to 20 inches off the ice, through a screen than something that is coming up at eye level or right along the ice where you can look through the legs, through the sticks a little bit easier. It's a lot harder to pick this puck that's in between that zone, because you've got to now look around the thickest part of the body, the guy's rear ends, their pants. It's a lot harder to pick this puck up with your eyes. So we're going to show you saw Datsyuk and Kane go to this spot. We're going to show you the rest of the clips are going to be from two of the top 5 goal scorers from this current season before we hit the pause, and that's David Pastrnak and Leon Draisaitl. And aside from the most common theme that you'll see with elite goal scorers, that's going to be in our next video. To me, this is the next one that separates elite from everyone else, and it's their willingness to master this release and master this location. Okay, and we'll get to the release here in a second. So let's roll it and see if we can find the theme in the next couple clips. Again, low far side, 12 to 20 inches off the ice, posting in. Low far side, 12 to 20 inches off the ice, posting in. Okay, so this next segment, this slow-mo review of the shot that Draisaitl just took, is where we're going to concentrate a bit more on the release itself and what makes this location so effective when combined with the release. Okay, so we're going to run this nice and slow. Okay, he retains possession now. He's getting set up. He's in the middle of a crossover. Okay, now, when he goes to plant this inside foot, all that's required now, because he's going to maximize that energy transfer from one foot to the other, okay, onto that inside foot without having to set the feet, but he's also maximizing gravity and then this downward pressure. So when this foot lands and hits the ice, all that Draisaitl has to do to get this location and to get this puck off in a hurry is then, his hands are already positioned in front of his body, is to take this bottom hand, okay, take his bottom hand on the stick and drive down. Let's get rid of that one. Drive down into the ice and at the target itself. So a quick little punch of the hand through the stick down and at that low target far side is all it's going to take, and this puck's going to come off this blade in a hurry. So it doesn't allow the goaltender to set or read when it's coming, and you get maximum energy in just a quick little sequence. So let's clear this and we'll watch it unfold here. We'll go half speed. Bang. Puck's gone, low far side, impossible to pick that up. So I want to show it to you one more time. Full blast. So again, energy transfer, inside foot hits, bottom hand drives, and the puck is gone in a hurry. On to the next one. Looks very familiar. Catch, step, it's gone. So Pastrnak, a little bit different scenario here, so we're going to pause this. Another, we already covered why we like using this location through screens. Okay, his setup's going to be a little bit different. He's not going to use that inside foot on this one. He's already planted, so he's going to use that, either a curl and drag or what we just call a pull shot. Okay, changing the angle real quick before the release. Okay, but again, because all it takes to let this shot go and achieve this location is that quick little bottom hand drive down and at the target, this puck comes off in a hurry and it's in a perfect spot. So we'll watch this. Half speed, bang, in the net short side, 12 to 20 inches off the ice. Okay, we'll get to the next one. Almost an identical looking clip. Okay, we're going to back that one up before we're done here. Okay, he's in his approach. What we love here, this will be a separate video, but what we love is this right here. He's going to sell the goaltender some bad information first. Okay, he's going to use deception before this release. And he's going to look him off. So he doesn't know when this puck is coming. So we love that, but let's just stay focused on the release itself. Okay, as we come through, he's looking off, Now he goes to get set, and because all it takes is just this quick bottom hand drive, punching down through, and then continuing through at the target. Okay, so location for release is always about that bottom hand driving at the target. Okay, so let's just finish this up. Slow-mo punch, down at the target, it's gone, and it's in that perfect spot. Oh, undo, it's in that perfect spot just above the pad. Okay, pads are 11 inches wide, so 12 inches off the ice, up to 20 inches is usually recipe for success either side. And it's a goal. So we'll finish with that same clip, full blast. And hopefully you can use this and master this to help you achieve a greater rate of goal scoring. It works. Trust it. It may not look as nice as top corner, bar down, or up in the shelf, but if it's effective, it's something that you need to put into your scoring repertoire. And trust me, the goaltenders hate it. So, as always, hope you've enjoyed it, learned something, and more importantly, knowledge is useless unless it's applied. So take the knowledge and apply it and start practicing it and put it to good use when we get back into playing some games. So make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll get that next video out to you hopefully within the next 24 hours.